Here is why there is never a coffee shop around when you need one. A software writer's mind after a deep hibernation of 8.5 hours. I suddenly woke up from my cave, which is as spacious as 5 feet long coffin. My bed was good enough, but the foam is too soft for my comfort. The moment is so annoying. I should have taken a snooze button, but my so-called alarm, that artificial bird, has sung for over 10 minutes. My brain is infested with no worldly ideas but to have a cup of coffee. And the desire to take a sip from the mug is increasing with each second passing by. Now, where they sell prepared coffee, because I do not make it inside my room, do I? A coffee maker's mind, oh no. It is that time again. Sadly, it is 6 o'clock in the morning and I cannot make love with my pillow and soft cushion anymore. Time to fit up and get ready for making coffee for sale. I smell something continuous. Is not it that boring job again? I wonder why coffee alone is black and bitter and apparently not desirable. But with little Buddy's helping hand, coffee comes to life when I mix adequate cream and sugar. A lot of woken mankind is hauling their body recklessly to my shop and they will be here at any time. What a way of making biochemical juices for everyone. Of course, whoever got 100 penny or more, what a joke. Is coffee even a thing? This article is not about me telling you some random funny things. The title surely holds a very real thing that we are all aware of. Coffee is used here as a metaphor. And both software writers and coffee sellers played a role to clear out the coffee phenomenon. Actually, things that we desire the most never get caught by us. Why? If you want to be an engineer and you only want to be that just by knowing or you have listened to your friends or elders that engineering can bring money. The falsehood in the first thought and not proper thinking about the reality is what coffee is. Coffee is needed most when there is no source of coffee around. So, information about a particular subject requires thinking more thoroughly and realizing required knowledge as well as estimating potential. Life is not a coffee, so life is not that desirable. Is it now? Misery, sadness, depression, unwanted things, and unwillingly getting into trouble. All of these make one's life not that desirable. But if one thinks that he could be something extraordinary, so that his life becomes a desirable thing eventually, it is just like running for coffee. A software writer only thinks of having a cup of coffee, thus he might kick-start his day smoothly. Caffeine is the main reason behind it. But do we want caffeine alone? Chocolate, cream, sugar, and finally coffee. If all of these are mixed in the right proportions, then that is the one we want. So, coffee is also a complex and hard thing to get right. All ingredients must be present. And to do so, a coffee maker must find and stockpile all of these. Then he can think of progressing ahead to brew some coffee. Knowledge, creativity, and courage are just those ingredients for life or an engineering degree. Only if things go properly, then it is possible to make good use of those in the real life. Coffee is expensive, so you get it now that coffee is hard to find, tricky to prepare but easy, smooth, and pleasant to drink. But if that is so, then coffee must be expensive, right? The fact that a bachelor's level engineering degree is hard to get, it costs a fortune and requires efforts day and night, but maybe the outcome is just like reaping the harvest. We can only predict. And half of all success is dependent on luck. So, coffee is a probability game that you can play to turn the game in your favor. If you pay a premium, your coffee maker may put some extra fructose. Or a cheaper price will get you plain coffee that is colored black and tastes nothing but bitter. Although most people seem to love the plain kind, there always will be someone who pays a little more than conventional. Is there any chances that coffee becomes more available? Are you silly? Coffee is available and always was. But you do not have the valuable paper named banknote in your pocket to pay for it. The banknote is essential. An A4 paper that is blank is as worthless as your hibernation in the first place. Can coffee be pursued? It is a no-brainer that courage puts every blockade to shame. Thus, if your courage level is set to a high setting, then you will be able to take sips of coffee from the mug like nobody's business. It is also said that money is no objection when you want the quality. Money talks and money makes people go nuts. So extra cream and sugar on an aesthetically beatified cup of coffee will not hurt. Education and enjoyment. The morale is to pursue whatever makes it possible and gets you the cup of coffee. Thus, coffee cannot be your main goal, because coffee is just the tip of the iceberg. There is pine nut, salmon, trout, and rotten white-tailed deer meat. You never know when you need these. I am Raihan Sani, a digital artist and content writer. I look forward to your valuable comments, and you can contact me at any time on my Messenger or Instagram. Just search the internet at Raihan Sani 2002 and thank you for your time in reading the whole article. Raihan Sani, digital artist, content writer. Contact +880 1830565362.